What is going on, guys? We are back, and today we are going to be starting a brand new series, one that I have been looking forward to for quite some time now. There were also a ton of hints dropped on Twitter over the last couple of days. If you guys follow a bunch of mod developers or content creators, you may have noticed the hashtag #AllTheCreators being used in kind of an ambiguous sense. Well, the main reason was because that was supposed to be a little bit of a hint, not that anyone really would have understood. But yeah, that is relating to this directly, because the mod pack we are playing on is called All the Creators. Now, it's the newest version of all the mods. It's running for 1.12, and the main purpose, as far as I'm aware, is to be a test server for a bunch of mods either being updated or I guess new mods for 1.12. And I believe I was told that it is supposed to be kind of bringing light to 1.12, so that we don't get stalled on a previous update with a bunch of mods. I guess kind of like we did with 1.7.10, where people stuck around there instead of kind of moving on, since a lot of mods didn't actually get updated right away, which I think is a pretty cool concept. There's a ton of stuff in 1.12 that I have never seen before. I signed on today and I ran into a polar bear, and I was a little bit confused because I don't play on 1.12, so I think it's pretty exciting. Now, a couple other things I guess to go over. This is on a server, as you can probably tell by the chat right now. If you're paying attention to that at all, I'm actually not. Don't really know what's going on there, but it's moving pretty fast right now. There are 6 guys on. As you can see, we do have death counters, and it looks like Jared's having a little bit of trouble, but yours truly is going strong with 0. And the people playing on the server are either mod developers, which I have to add I think is really awesome. I've never had a chance to really play with any of them before. The most contact I've had is pretty much over Twitter, so I think it's really cool to be able to chat with them in Discord and play with them. And then there's a bunch of other content creators, be it Twitch or YouTube, which again I think is really great. I haven't had a chance to interact with many Twitch streamers before. I guess I really haven't done much cross-platform stuff, so now I have the chance to do that, and there's some great guys. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to meet a bunch of new people, hopefully start an awesome series, and make some pretty darn cool builds. So without further ado, let's jump into things. I did start gathering a bunch of stuff off camera. The server opened up just a couple hours ago. There were like 25 plus people on. I think it maxed out at 28, which I think is actually pretty insane that the server was even able to support us. There was a lot of block lag, but the reason I waited was so that we could get, rid of all that and hopefully have a nice time to play. But I did a bunch of gathering here. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of resources, not a ton, but enough to get started today. And there's actually a reason I have not processed a bunch of this yet. That's because we're hopefully going to get some ore processing going right now. Maybe just double to get, some bang for our buck on whatever I mined. But one thing that was very lucky, and I didn't set out to do this, but it was very lucky, is you can see I've already got 11 iron casings right here and 37 wood casings right here. I was unaware that when you find villages, they can have actually additions houses in them. And I found one. Unfortunately, there are a ton of actually additions machines all over them. And when I walked in there, I got super excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have to do anything. But I guess when you try and take the stuff and break it, it doesn't let you, because it would be a little bit overpowered. I mean, it's got laser relays in there. It's got ore processing. So you could use it there, I guess, if you really wanted to. I tried to move it, though, and pretty much destroyed everything. But one thing that they had was this small storage crate right here. And it had a bunch of wood casings and iron casings in there, which is going to save me a ton of resources for what we're doing today. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. I am currently doing a Surviving with Actually Editions series on my channel. Yes, I am going to be covering the same stuff. I'll try and do it as fast as I can, but like I've stated in that series, Actually Editions is one of the best ways to start out in my opinion. So we're going to be rocking with that today, and we really just should jump into things. So we need the atomic reconstructor. I'm just going to grab out a ton of stuff from in here that we'll probably be using today, just because I'm not actually sure what we're going to need right now. So we'll grab all this stuff out, and I think we should be good to go to do a little bit of crafting. So I've never actually used this right here. Whatever this thing is on the left right here, apparently it can show you all the different things that you can craft. So I guess you can kind of like scroll through here. And if we see the atomic reconstructor, we click it in there. And it's basically just like, instead of searching over on the right, you can just kind of find it on the left. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'll use it a ton, but I was a little bit weirded out by it at first. So there we go. So we got the atomic reconstructor. I feel like I had a button in here, but I don't actually know. If not, I'm just going to make one. Yeah, we'll make one real quick. I definitely had one. I don't know where it went. I was probably like, this is useless, and got rid of it, of course. But So we'll do this, and we can just throw it down. We can just throw it down right over here. It doesn't really matter. I know it's supposed to run into a wall, but I think it goes like 11 blocks and then stops. So it's sort of irrelevant. And now we need to make the generator. So a little disappointed in myself that I can't actually remember the recipe for this, but we are going to need cobblestone, charcoal, or coal, and the iron casing. So we're just missing cobble right now. Oh, let's be useful. Scroll through here. Where is it? Okay, see, I can't find it now. This is the problem. Am I scrolling by it? Do I not have everything I need? Who knows? That's the question. Wait, I don't have coal or charcoal? Okay, well, that would explain it. Let's just grab the charcoal out and use that, and let's see if it works now. Let's test it. Does it work? Did I scroll by it again? Okay, I'm not seeing it in here. Please do not cringe if you see it in there and I'm not using it. I don't know. But there we go. We got the coal generator. Good to go. Throw that down there. And I should have a fair bit of coal over here ready to be used. It's actually only a stack, but I have a lot in there too. So we'll put that in there, and it just occurred to me that we need a redstone torch really fast, or else this is going to waste power. So, no, we missed it. It shot off its first pulse. It's not really much power. It didn't hit anything, but now we should be good to go. I think the main goal is going to be going straight from the coal generator to the ore doubling, mainly because I don't think I have enough right now to make the canola farm, set all that up without actually doubling and processing all of the ore. So we're going to do that right now. I think I need to use energy laser relays. We do not have Ender IO. That we don't have it. It's killing me on the inside. I haven't touched Ender IO in so long. I mean, I guess since my Surviving with Ender IO series, but still, it's been way too long. I need it in my life, and we do not have it. So I'm slowly dying on the inside. But we will press through, because that is what you do in modded Minecraft. So, probably should have turned more than that, but we got that. And what else do we need to turn? I feel like we need to turn something else. I should remember this because I just did it, but where is it? This is screwing me up. Everything's oriented differently. So the basic coils, yeah, so we're going to need, that's 4. I think that's 8. I think I did 8. Yeah, okay, so now I think we should be good to go to make that. We're going to need more eventually if we go for the double crusher, but we should be good with both of these. And so the last thing we need is flint. I made a point of going and getting flint. Surprisingly, I didn't run into any when I was mining, which I guess is fortunate until you actually need it, and then it's unfortunate, but yeah, what can you do? Okay, so we're going to put the crusher probably just right here for now. We'll eventually move it. I know it looks awful, but I just want to get them as close as possible for the time being. And then we got to make the powered furnace, which should be, again, somewhere over here. Where is it? You know what? We're just going to... Oh, there we go. We got it. So we got 2 furnaces, which I have. We need to do the Inori crystals, and that's going to be 8 more. So we got to grab the furnaces right out of here. And I think, yeah, we have some iron right here. So we're going to need 2 of that. The main problem with a farmer right now is going to be it requiring 4 Inori crystal blocks. So that's actually a hefty sum of iron. That's why I was waiting to process it first is... I mean, that's a lot of iron. I mean, it's a fair bit of iron, I should say. And I did not really want to waste that much. So here we go. Powered furnace should be good to go. And boom. So we can throw that right there. And we can actually start processing stuff. This isn't going to go super fast. It's charging up this too. So it's probably going to take a while. Might need to go off camera. Might get lazy and not process all of this. Might do, you know, half of it. I know it's probably cringeworthy. But honestly, right now... It is 11 o'clock at night, and I have been up since 6 in the morning, so I'm a little bit tired right now. But yeah, I'm gonna let this, you know, process a little bit. You know, it's not taking that long, but now all of these have to charge up. See, that's the problem here. All of them have to charge up. So what we might do right now is see how far we can get while that's processing, and you know, if we get stuck on anything, then we can go off camera and yeah, try and work around it a little bit. Okay, so. What we're going to do is pretty much the same setup. We've got the farmer, which we need the seeds for. I think I have seeds. I think I saved some in here. Yeah, so we need 4 seeds for that. And I did get a lot of canola seeds. I ran into a ton while I was trying to find the area I wanted to, I guess, eventually build in, which, of course, is right here. It's called a woodland. I think it's pretty cool. I like the color. I like the lush green. Eventually, I will kind of want to make, I don't know, the level of the trees right now, I want my house to be really tall, really open. So I might need to kind of add some hills in here or something, terraform a little bit. because I don't like the idea of a house just sticking straight up and it's visible from everywhere. So we may get into that in the future, but we're not even going to make a house today. I'll probably either do that next episode or off camera, just because, I don't know, when I build, I'm pretty finicky. I just kind of like place the block and I stare at it and I'm like, does that work? Does it not? And then I get rid of it if it doesn't. So that's what we're going to go with, but I'm getting a little bit sidetracked right now. We got to get back into the swing of things, so we should probably start cooking at least some of this down. It should be able to go. We can split it right here so it goes a little bit faster, and we need to make a bunch of blocks. So we're only able to make 2 right now. Unfortunately, we're close to a third one, but that is really the most critical part. So there we go. We can make our third one. We'll be able to make 4 right now, and we'll be able to turn them, but we will be severely low on iron. I don't know why I get really low frames when I put stuff in here and do that. I don't know if I get low frames when I click it in, though. So we'll have to see. Maybe that's why we should use it. Let's see what happens when we click it in. Yeah, I don't know. I think when I get out of it, I'm running my clean 30 FPS. That's weird. Okay, well, we'll throw these down. We'll turn them. And there we go. So we got our Inori crystal blocks. And we should be good to find the farmer in here. There we go. It's popping out at us. We'll just give a nice little, I would say we'll give a greeting, but they actually were just on here, so we don't need to. So we got the farmer ready to go. Obviously, it's going to have no power. We'll worry about that in a little bit, but we should have enough area around here to put the farm in. It's going to be a 9x9, so if I need to, I can grab some dirt out and do a little bit of terraforming. Where's my dirt? Okay, we got the dirt right here. Oh, and I lost the redstone torch. Okay, so I just want to make sure it's far enough away that we've got some room to work with when eventually we start building our very small base, which it'll start off pretty small, but my goal for this series is to try out every single mod and, you know, fully automate stuff to its to the maximum potential that it can be. And usually I go for aesthetics and everything. This time around, we're probably going to start with the functionality and then go for aesthetics, just because I've never really done that before. I think it might be fun. So we'll start out with something small, move up to something big, and then make it look nice. So what are we working with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, I'm actually going to want to start from like right here then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, that seems good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll be the last blocks. Then we come up here and 1, 2, 3, 4. So the farmer should theoretically go there. Doesn't seem like too bad of a spot. Now, if we were to get power into that, I could start running right now, and we're going to take the canola, and we're only going to turn half of it. We need some of it for crafting recipes, but this will go in there. That'll start going eventually. We'll have to get some worms going for that, but this should be working too, and this can all get thrown in there because we're going to need some iron. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to have, I guess we will have enough because we've got a ton of casing, but we're going to do the fermenting barrels right now, which means we need to turn, what would that be? We do 1 canola press, 4 fermenting barrels, and 4 oil generators. So we're going to need 4 Inori for that. And I think that's actually all we need for that one right now. There we go. So we got the 4 Inori crystals for each of those. We've got the canola, which I saved specifically for those. And, oh my gosh, I'm losing track of it again. So we got the canola, the wood casing, and then we're just going to use whatever wood we've got right here. So we'll just use some oak wood because we've got a ton of that. Grab out the wood casing, and it should be somewhere in here. Yep, fermenting barrels, so grab that. There we go. So we got 4 fermenting barrels. We're going to do the same setup that we did before, and that means that we need 1 canola press. I don't suppose we can already make it. No, we can't. We can make oil generators. How many can we make? Oh, we can already make 3. What do we need? I feel like we're out of iron casing probably, because that takes 2 each. So we got really close. It saved us a lot, but we're not going to get all the way there. So we need the iron casing, cobble, which we've got. Yeah, so iron casing is our only limiter right now, which means we got to make some sticks, and we got to get some iron, which is right here. And this can come back down there, get auto split, and we can go back into crafting. Okay, so got to make some sticks. There we go. And what's the recipe? It's like this. And we're completely out of them? Yeah, we are. Okay. I thought we might have 1 left. We're not that lucky. So we got both of those. And now it should be right over here. So the oil generator. Wait, what? Oh, I guess one might be to empty it. Yeah, it's probably to empty it. Okay, I was super confused there for a second. Okay, so we got our four oil generators. We've got our 4 fermenting barrels. So we're actually getting pretty close to being good to go on this one. Doing a lot better on resources than I thought we would be. So the last thing is to take a piece of iron, do the Inori crystal, and we're going to have to do the Restonia too. So get 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I think we actually should be getting close to good right now. We'll turn this into our gold nuggets. I know it's a lot of crafting. Probably should have done it off camera. A little bit of my mistake on that one, guys. Don't worry, though. Eventually, we will get the crafting systems and everything set up so that we do not have to deal with this on camera. At least not as much. Okay, so same thing as before, obviously. We are going to be putting our canola press somewhere over here. I'm trying to think of what the best place to put it would be. I don't want to put it right behind this. I kind of want to put it adjacent. So if we wanted to do it, we could put it right here pretty easily. And grab out the oil generators, which are going to go not right there. They're going to go on the corners. And we are being greeted. There we go. Of course, we're on fire. Let's just go get put out real quick. And finish this up. And then we can actually start getting some power from this. We've got the leftover canola. And once we have that power, we can start running our farm. And that should be good. So we'll get the canola in there. And of course, this needs power. So I am going to steal this away for a second to kind of jumpstart it. There we go. 1 piece of coal should be enough. So we should start getting stuff in the fermenting barrels, which should go to the generators here. And that means that the next step is going to be actually making the item laser relays and the actual laser relays themselves for the energy. So we need to... Where are they? I should probably search this up right now, but I am too lazy. Okay, I'm clearly blind. We're going to search it up. Oh, they're right here. What am I talking about? Okay, so we need block of redstone, Restonia. So we're going to have to do 2 sets of these crafts and then turn 2 into item laser relays. And we need the advanced coils, which means we are going to need... We're just going to do half a thing of Restonia right here. There we go. There we go. And we probably need to grab some redstone out of here. Got more than enough of it to make the blocks that we need. Oh, we'll shift click that. So there we go. We got 4 of them. And I think we should be able to craft it now. Nope, we don't have the obsidian in our inventory. There we go. Had to go out of my way to make a diamond pickaxe. Get the obsidian that I needed. What is that? Ooh, quantum tank. Okay. This is a whole new thing for me. I'm getting super distracted. Everything's like popping out because it's new stuff that you can make, I assume. But, okay, yeah. We're not going to do that anymore. That is distracting me to no end. Okay, so we need the advanced coil, and we are missing... Oh, you know what? We're going to have to use the Restonia then. With this, make that. Oh, we need to probably do that twice. There we go. And... boom. Okay, so... one thing I wanted to say is I was a little disappointed. There were a lot of people in the Discord when I was at work. Unfortunately, I don't get out of work until right when the server starts, which was 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And I would have been going straight home. My friend is actually moving from Connecticut to California, which is essentially the farthest move that you can make across the continental United States. So that was pretty big. I had to say goodbye to him before he left. And I got delayed a little bit getting on the server. So I didn't get to enjoy the initial festivities, but I'm sure there will be a ton of videos up of people actually getting to enjoy that, have some fun as a group. There were a ton of people in the Discord. I cannot even explain how many. It was absurd. Probably like 20 of the people were in the Discord. It was actually probably pretty crazy in there, but I thought it would have been fun to get a little clip of that. Okay, so we should be good to go with this. The only thing that I am forgetting is actually making the wrench itself to connect these, which of course is the most crucial part. So how do I do that? Oh, you know what? We're going to need the phantom connector. No, that's for the phantom. Yeah, okay, we're going to need this right here, which is just the advanced coil and 2 Inori crystals. I'm mixing up things that I did in previous episodes of the series, and it's getting me jumbled up. We've done too much actually additions recently. It's a great mod, but we've done too much of it, which is why we are going to advance through this as quickly as possible and move on. Just because I don't want there to be too much overlap in the series, that is something I'd like to avoid. But right now, I mean, this is how you do it right now. So, okay, so this actually should be just enough. We're going to do all of these, hook it up here, and start connecting them. And how do we want to do this? This will look the cleanest right here. There we go. Everything's getting planted. Awesome. This is getting charged. These are jumping power out. This should be full power right now too. And the last thing that we're going to have to do is connect these with the item laser relays. So we've got the 2 of those. And as far as I remember, we are going to need to use, where is it? Where is it? Where's the hopper one that pushes the items? Hopping item interface. I believe we're going to need this, which means we need the item interface. Lots of Restonia, lots of basic coils. We'll do half of this. And it looks like we have just enough black quartz left. So there we go. Transform all of those. And we should be good. So we need to make 4 of those. Where are they in here? Right here. So we will make 4 of those. And hopping item interface needs the actual item hopper. We are low on chests. I know it's very, very special commentary right now. Obviously, that's what I like to do. I like to put it out. Very special, bland content. Hopper. Wait, what? Oh, that uses... Wait, what? Okay, that uses a chest too. I was so confused. I was like, didn't we just make a chest? Like, just now? Okay. There we go. We made another chest. And hopper. Gonna have to figure out what this lag is when I'm in the screen. Not really sure, but we will get to the bottom of it. Okay, so we're going to put the hopping item interface down here. Let's get it correct. So we'll do it pushing into that. I don't think it really matters where it's pushing. Maybe it does. So we're going to break it and we're going to make it push back into this. And we got to get down over here and push it into this block. So we'll do that and we will link those up. So theoretically, it should dump canola in here that it gets. I guess what we need to do right now is make a hoe and go get a bunch of worms so that we can hook that up. And I'm going to fill this back in for now. Blocks being in the way shouldn't affect it, so we still have to see this for now. Eventually, I will move it a little bit deeper or put something above it so that we don't have to see it. And actually, we might be able to put it completely on the bottom of that and not have to see it at all. You know what? Let's do that. I forgot completely. I was wondering how I did it before. So we're just going to break this. We can put dirt down there for now. Do that. And get all the way down there. And then hook these up. And now we will never have to see it again. Sweet. I'm not against seeing the lasers. I think they look really, really cool in certain circumstances. But I definitely think that one sitting right here randomly pushing into a block would look a little bit odd. But that should work right now if there is canola in here. I don't think I have any bone meal right now that I can use to kind of expedite the growth. I hear a skeleton, but I don't. I think it's underground. So I have arrows too. Where are my bones? I have no idea. But what we're going to do now is make a hoe, a very simple one. There will be no hoe jokes this time, okay? Last time, you know, people were like, Rage, what's up? You're a proper dude. Why are you making all these hoe jokes? Never again, obviously. And then we're just going to come over here a little bit away and we're going to start hoeing away. Obviously, it has to be, you know, grass. Can't be regular dirt. Oh, first worm. There we go. It's only going to take forever because we got to get 9 of these. Oh, that just occurred to me that our land is not hydrated right now, so that's probably not helping. Double worm drop. Obviously, great RNG right now. Okay, we got another one. Do this away from your base, too. This looks atrocious until it goes away. Ew, so many worms are dropping. Okay, we got all 9 that we needed. Look at how great that looks, obviously, you know? I don't remember what those farms are called that are built on, like, hillsides. There's a name for them, but I can't remember what they are. I'm sure you guys will know because you're all smarter than me, but... okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so we need one right... Wow, we gotta break this and put it down? What? Wait, did I place it? Oh, I placed it and I can't see it? What? Okay, I placed it and I can't see it. That's cool. That's cool, game. Okay, I didn't place that one, so I gotta break it, place it, and then replace it. Okay, so there we go. And we need one placed right over here. Yeah, so there we go. And then it's nice once they kind of like till the land because then you can see where everything else needs to go. So there we go. Come over here. It's going to be lined up with the center. It needs to go right there. And this one's going to be lined up right there. And it needs to go right there. Which means this one needs to go right here. Really hoping I don't screw these up. This one right here. And this one right here. So that should be really nice, actually. That'll make it grow at least a little bit faster. And I think now, do we have any extra canola left in here? I was going to say we can get the farm kind of, I guess, a little bit more, not jump started, but we can get it a little bit more, speed by finishing up planting all the canola. But unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. And there does not appear to be any around here. I think I kind of clean cut all of it. Is that a yellow flower? That's just a regular yellow flower. Who needs that? Useless. Okay, but this has full power right now. These are no power, but this should be good on power. Yep. So I think this is actually a pretty solid start right now. These eventually will get that power, but until this is up and running and has a little bit of excess on it, it's not really a good idea to start pulling the power. I want to make sure that it can start looping effectively and at least fill up this whole farm here. You know, maybe we'll get some greenhouse glass in there with the Empower next time, just to make it as good as it possibly can be in terms of at least farming the canola. But I'm pretty happy with where we got today. Pretty solid progress. I don't know where everyone else got. Obviously there were a ton of people on earlier, but I'm sure people have been playing for the last, 6 hours and are way further. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you are looking forward to the series, if you have anything you want to see, or, whatever, if you just want to scream in the comments, feel free to, Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I will talk to you guys later.